We've got NBA basketball in store from New Orleans, Louisiana, the home of the Pelicans, right here on 2K Sports. The Detroit Pistons come into this one after the win against the Jazz.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
So Detroit will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Monroe and Drummond there inside. And it's the dude, and it's Ruiz in at the 2. Now here's Drummond. Here's the dude. Fade away. Count that one.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And a lot of their scoring in that win came from unexpected places, from guys who don't typically get a lot of minutes.
And you know what? Those guys on the bench, they practice every day too, even if they don't play every night. And that night, they were ready.
The Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Around a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so pretty solid there.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Here's the dude. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Hits the close-range jumper. The dude's got his second basket of the night.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Evans left side. Here's Ajinça. And at last, they get one to fall.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Here's the dude. Shoots a fader. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Holiday, the pass to Evans. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. The Pistons have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Pass to Chan. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Holiday goes in. Evans outside. He kicks it to Davis. Passes it to Holiday. Clock at 6. Shoots from the line. No good. The Pistons go the other way with it, and going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Well, this was a team they had some problems with last year. As an interconference matchup, they only faced each other twice, but both times they ended up on the wrong end of the score.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Into Drummond. Shoots. And Davis pulls it down. Well, as Steve was saying, Clark, I assume that's something we'd have to expect not to happen again this year.
True, but we could have said the same thing going into their 2 meetings last year, Kevin, and we know how that turned out, so we just need to wait and see.
Now here's Gordon after the miss from Andre Drummond. And it's Gordon penetrating, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Gordon's got his first bucket of the night. The Pistons trailing. And there's the pass to Chan. Drummond with a screen on Evans, and they call an illegal screen here.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Both teams will make substitutions. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's a good screen. Holiday dishes to Davis. Outside Holiday. Clock at 6. The drive by Gordon. And the wide open shot from Evans. And that one hits back iron. The Pistons have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Shot's good from Chan.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
The Pelicans trail. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Monty Williams. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Yeah, and early is the key word there, Kevin. If they can string together some stops right away, I think it'll really set the tone.
Which is just what they're going to be after, guys. They love to turn this into a defensive battle. Here's
Mahinmi off the left rim and out.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Evans outside. And he gets the bucket.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
.107 left in the first. Pass to Patton. Here's Wolf. Excellent D there from Allen.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Wolf. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice touch near the hoop.
New Orleans in the lead. We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the wing on the left. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Welch. Not really his range, and it's off target. Passes to Wolf. And Allen with the block. And they're able to recover.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Pistons lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.